I want to start off this video asking, does it make any sense that 1% of the population has like 90% of the wealth? Like, does that make sense? Like when you hear that, like, do you agree with that? You think, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah. That's good. Because that's the situation here in America right now. As of February 20th, 2015. And then these same people, and then you have people who will, you have people who will bitch about the wealth gap and the shrinking middle class, but then they don't really want to increase taxes for the rich. That's why the rich are getting richer. They're not being taxed enough. Not to mention, they're getting a lot of tax breaks. Does it make any sense that billionaires get tax breaks for being billionaires? Does that make sense to you? Do you agree with that? Why? Why does that make sense? If you said yes, why does that make sense? Why do you agree with that? Why? This is a problem with capitalism. It assumes, to some degree, that everyone wants to be rich. Not everyone wants to be rich. That's just... Not only is that true, does not everyone want to be rich, but I don't think everyone can become rich. I don't think everyone in this country can start up a business and before you know it, become a millionaire. Just a millionaire, not even a billionaire. Like, being a millionaire really isn't a big deal in this country anymore. You gotta be a billionaire. Like, that would be very difficult for most people to do. Rather impossible at this rate. Well, maybe not impossible, but that's besides the point. So that's an issue with capitalism. But I understand a benefit of capitalism is kind of the same reason. Is it rewards people who innovate, create new technologies. That's good. That's kind of one reason why America beat out the Soviet Union, was because we were innovating a lot more technology than they were. It's the reason we created an atomic bomb and not them. Ever thought about that? So, specifically what I want to happen in America is I want the rich to be taxed more. I want them... I don't think they should have tax breaks. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't agree with that. Okay, it doesn't... So yeah, we tax them more, and then we take that tax money, and then we invest it in our country in things like healthcare and college. And also a jobs program to fucking fix our infrastructure. And if you disagree with that, why? Why do you disagree with that? Also, what is your plan to help decrease the gap between the middle class and the wealthy? What's your plan? What is it? That's right, you probably don't have a plan, do you? You fucking idiot. You see, you're against some socialism, but then you don't have a plan of your own because you're so afraid of losing freedom. You're fucking obsessed with it. You're addicted to it. Also, I don't understand the concept. So let me get this straight. We're going to introduce things like universal health care and college for everyone, and then all of a sudden the government, democracy in America just fucking falls apart. That's your narrative. Am I right? Am I right? Like, we tax the rich more. We have health care for everyone. We have college for everyone. And then, next thing you know, fucking democracy falls apart. Obama's declared dictator for life. All three branches of government dissolve. There's no justice system. Is that your narrative? Like, we bring in those things, universal health care, college for everyone, then like the next day, all of this happens. You see, you say this, but then you don't really explain how it's going to happen. How is universal health care going to cause the collapse of democracy in our country? How? I hear a lot of dumbass conservatives say this, but yet they don't fucking explain it. So that's what I want to know. That's what I want to fucking know from you fucking retards. When we tax the rich more, how is the government going to fall apart? How is democracy in America just going to cease to exist? How are we going to go from this democracy, from this representative democracy that we have, to a fucking dictatorship? How is that going to happen? You idiots! You fucking retards! Explain this to me! Explain it! That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. How is that going to happen? When we introduce universal health care, college for everyone, how is democracy going to fall apart? How are we going to go from this democracy we have to dictatorship? How is that going to happen? How? Explain it, because no one has ever explained this to me. They say it, but they don't explain it, which leads me to believe they're full of shit, they're fucking stupid, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So, that's all I have to say.